A small, short man with no appearance and no personality has a very difficult time establishing a rapport, and nothing happens of any import. No progress happens of any import without establishing that rapport. There's no question about it. And the rules, the so-called general rules set by your cool guy, your TDH, your pretty boy, your actor type, your charming boy, your jock, your model, and all that other crap that has the height, the hair, the personality, the proportions, the experience, all the protocols set up around him. He knows how. No means no. Me Too movement has nothing to do with him, because these fellas have the psychopathic skill to get around that. They are well-schooled narcissists who know how to charm their way, finagle their way around no. They always come up with some kind of gimmick, some kind of rap. And the key is in the rap. They can rap through anything. They know how to smile, how to position themselves, all that bullshit. They're the ones who set the protocol for phoniness, for game playing, for role playing. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it's necessary to break through. And usually most people click out fast. They click out something fierce and they become exclusive. And don't let anybody fool you. We're not the same. We're alien social beings if we cannot establish that critical rapport. But you can't establish the rapport if you can't successfully get to the point where you can say hello. And then it gets even further. We're talking about with the woman. Sooner or later, you're going to have to invade the Proximus. You're going to have to disobey the protocols of the Proximus. That means keep your distance. You're going to have to get close to see what you've got going for you. You're going to have to get physically close at some point or another. And you're going to have to get more reckless with your words, but under control. You're going to have to show courage. You're going to have to take gambles and chances to try to close the distance quickly. And if you're a short, ugly little guy like me, you have a very tight leash, and you have, most importantly, very, very limited time to do it. It would take a super pro to make any progress with the time and the control and the short, tight leash we have. We don't have the charm, we don't have the appearance, we don't have the personality, we don't have the charisma. We're not likable instantly. We're not fun to be around. Let's get that straight. So the jock, the TDH, your model type, can chat him up. You can make an impression quickly, just by appearance and personality. And then he has that bloated confidence because of hash marks to push through the no and to soften it up and reverse it. But it is shorty like me and my guys out there. We can't, once we get the no, we have to run like cockroach. We have to run right the hell out of there, because the no is only going to blow up in our face. The first no is ominous. The second no becomes aggressive. The third no becomes more aggressive. More, we can't turn it around is what I'm saying. There's only one man right now who'll talk about this. That's your stranger. I'm the one who'll talk about it. I'm the one who'll raise the issues in the way they need to be raised. So we go back to scraping the bottom of the barrel and going for the crumbs and going for vicarious pretense and whatever we can garnish from the TDH, your jock, your cool guy, locker room stories, as our only connection, our only touchstones to any woman socially. And if you think you're going to get around it by going to a hideous, ugly woman, you got competition right there too. Because the short, small, ugly guys, we do not form a homogeneous group. That's the mistake you make when you analyze this problem, set the problematic up. We are heterogeneous. There's some shorties that can talk better than others. There's some shorties that they have more money, more prestige, more this, more that. So they have, what do you call it, material backup to reinforce their play. And some of them are just bulls in a china shop. And they're so used to know. They're toughened up, they're used to know. And they can absorb their punch. And there's others who come in who stiff-necked and get hurt really bad by the no. What I'm saying is, when you go into that contest, you got to be loose. You got to be in tremendous shape. You got to move with your blows. You got to move with your blows, and you got to always analyze, where do I stand with this woman at this very moment? Tactics, strategies, but the most important thing is to know when to say uncle, and when to get out under your own power. Get out under your own power. Don't wait to be kicked out. Get out under your own power. Quit. You're going under that hanging on bite. Let go of that hanging on bite. Get out. And tell yourself, this is not the only woman in the world. And then you're going to have to circulate. And you're going to have to face more no's. And still more no's. In all the forms those no's take. Verbal, physical, the physical look of disgust. The body language, he says no to us in so many ways. Now your TDH can talk around that. He can act his way around it. He sticks like shit right on the sole, which is what he is, shit on the sole of your shoe. You can't get rid of him. You can't, he's a persistent bastard. You can't get rid of him. You can't shake him. And it's all superficial. This is what the point is. Women can't see that. It's all superficial bullshit. It's all show. No go. You take a bum like that out on a race of attrition, and you can beat him. On a sprint, he'll always beat us. But on a race of attrition, you can outlast him by character quality, by good, mature listening. People don't know how to listen anymore. They don't have, the conversation is a lost art. You need a shorty has to be the master of rhetorical skills. He's got to be in tremendous shape. 3 times as good as your pretty boy. He's got to look powerful. The best compliment we can get is when they look at us, everything about us says P-O-W-E-R, power. It says presence. It says this man, step wide of him, because the way he looks and the way he's built, he looks dangerous. He looks like he can hurt me real bad, no matter how tall I am and how much I think I'm better than he is. because of that. Because my society has programmed me to say that. Because reality has reinforced that. Judgment within myself, I'm better than this little shorty. I can stomp on this little shorty. I'll step on this little shorty. But sometimes you run into the wrong little shorty. This could be a very powerful, brutally strong little shorty. That's a whole different thing. I think that's the goal. I think that's the goal that has to be, you have to win that battle first. And then we talk about anything else that follows from that. Mike Tyson got it right. Tyson said he felt bad about himself because he saw himself as ugly and short. But then when he ran into Cus D'Amato, and he found he's probably one of the best heavyweight of all time. He ranks with the best of them. Then he said, hey, wait a minute. Now Cus D'Amato's words mean something when he says, why shouldn't you have that? And Tyson proved by his fighting ability he should have that. And that's the challenge to us, the short little man. Why shouldn't you have that? But you have to be in tremendous shape. You have to be rough and tough. You have to be smart in the head and tough in the body. And the head and butt, on head and ass, have to be well wired together and function as one. A congruent unity. This is a fighting man. This is a spirited man. This is a man among men. This is a man to look up to. This is a man to be intimidated by. This is a man who has presence up the yin-yang. And you have to fight like hell to deserve for a man like Cus D'Amato to say, why shouldn't you have it? And we take it from there. You have to fight your way to earn that right. On your own self-supports and self-sufficiency guide, because nobody is going to reach out to a hideous, ridiculous-looking short man. And I'm the one to know. Your strangers walk the streets of broken dreams. Your stranger has been through the wars. I'm the one to know. And I'm the one to say it.